Why did historical innovators throughout history obsess over reading? Was it just a simple hobby for them, or was it something far more profound and essential for their existence? In fact, they regarded reading not as a mere leisure activity or a light pastime, but as a vital survival strategy for their continuous and long-term intellectual growth. Human history has always moved within the complex framework of information imbalance, where deep knowledge was once a rare, guarded, and extremely precious privilege for the elite. Before the invention of writing, human knowledge was confined to the memories of a few individuals, meaning most humans could never cross their own physical limits. Most humans could never cross the boundaries of their own direct and limited experiences until the revolutionary arrival of the written book changed the course of human history. With the invention of books, humans finally gained a new and extraordinary ability to absorb the lives and wisdom of others as if they were their very own. Let us look back at the Renaissance in Europe, a truly pivotal moment in history when the collective way of human thinking began to shift fundamentally and radically. While many remained trapped within strict religious dogmas, a small group of intellectuals began to look elsewhere for deeper truths and ancient, long-hidden classical wisdom. They immersed themselves in ancient Greek and Roman texts, forming entirely new ways of perceiving the world and their own place within its vast intellectual landscape. This profound intellectual shift was the very force that transformed the era and paved the way for the complex and diverse world of our modern reality. Knowledge was not just simple information, it was a powerful tool to reconstruct the very framework of human thought from its very foundation upwards. In today's fast-paced society, the situation is not much different. Information is abundant and everywhere, yet deep understanding is becoming increasingly rare. As we grow accustomed to short, fast-paced videos and instant content, our innate ability to think deeply and reflect is gradually and dangerously fading away. We are losing the precious capacity to ponder and reflect on the world, settling instead for superficial reactions and fleeting digital impulses. According to fascinating research from Stanford University, there is a stark and measurable difference between deep readers and those who do not read regularly. The gap in thinking power between those who read deeply and those who do not grows exponentially as time passes throughout their entire adult lives. Reading is not merely an accumulation of dead knowledge. It is an intensive and necessary training to build our essential and powerful thinking muscles. Only those who possess these strong mental muscles have the inner strength and clarity to create something truly new, original, and globally impactful. The core insight here is quite clear. Reading is not about simply knowing more facts. It is about fundamentally changing the very way you see. An innovator is someone who looks at existing and common problems from an entirely different and multidimensional perspective every single day. Books are essentially compressed files of human thought and experience that transcend the physical limits of both time and space in our world. A single book can often contain decades of human failures, experiments, and profound insights that the author spent their entire life discovering. The moment we begin to read, we experience the lives of others in a highly compressed, efficient, and deeply meaningful manner for ourselves. Groundbreaking research from MIT has shown that deep reading actually expands the very connection structure and neural network of our biological brains. It significantly enhances our internal capacity to deal with complex problems and find elegant solutions where others only see confusing obstacles. Thus, deep reading is not just simple learning or memorization. It is a profound and lasting cognitive expansion of the individual self. Innovators are not necessarily those who know the most facts, but those who can connect knowledge in more diverse and unexpected ways. And the very material for those unique and creative connections is the vast wealth of information and wisdom found only within books. Consider the inspiring case of a young entrepreneur who failed in his initial business ventures not once, but 3 consecutive times. His funds were completely depleted, and everyone around him urged him to give up his dreams and find a safe and stable job. However, he made a firm commitment to reading for at least 2 hours every single day, regardless of how difficult his life became. He read widely across many fields, from management and deep philosophy to ancient history and even the complex world of biological science. He later remarked, I didn't just learn how to do business. I relearned the entire way I perceive and understand the entire world. Afterward, he approached problems in a completely different way and eventually built one of the most successful companies in his industry. Another case involves a dedicated scientist who found his research stuck at a frustrating dead end for many months without any progress. He began reading books from entirely different fields, such as classical literature and fine arts, seeking a new form of inspiration. By engaging with art and literature, he broke his rigid existing framework of thought and discovered a new and unexpected path forward. This cross-disciplinary insight allowed him to create a revolutionary new theory that completely changed his own field of scientific research. Reading does not always provide you with a direct and immediate answer to your current, practical, and specific problems in life. However, it provides something far more important: the unique ability to change the very questions you ask about your own situation. When you change the fundamental question you are asking, the correct answer often changes automatically along with it in your mind. The core message is simple. An innovator is not someone who works more hours, but someone who thinks deeper than everyone else. That essential ability to think deeply is meticulously crafted and refined through the steady and dedicated habit of daily reading. Reading has a unique power to slow down time in our otherwise frantic, fast-paced, and often overwhelming modern digital lives. Within that slowed down time and space, a human being can finally begin to truly think, reflect, and discover their inner voice. Fast information creates a mere superficial reaction, but deep reading creates a lasting, profound, and powerful insight within the individual. True and lasting innovation does not come from a quick reaction. It is born from the quiet and steady depths of consistent insight. Therefore, reading is not an optional luxury or a simple choice. It is an absolute essential requirement for any true innovator. Especially in an era of such rapid and unpredictable change, reading becomes your most powerful, strategic, and indispensable weapon for success. This is because as our speed increases, the clarity and importance of your overall direction becomes even more critical for your future. There are 3 fundamental shifts that every deep reader will experience in their intellectual and professional life over time. First, you will form a consistent habit of deep thinking, moving far beyond the level of simple and superficial information consumption. Second, your perspective on problems will expand radically, allowing you to find innovative and creative solutions where others fail. Third, you will gain the power to design and lead your own life with true personal agency, purpose, and clear intent. You will no longer be a passive passenger in your life, but the deliberate and creative architect of your own unique future. Remember this powerful truth: a person who reads lives twice, while a person who does not never truly lives even once. To be honest, if you do not read deeply, you end up living your entire life as a mere summary of other people's ideas. But this is your precious and unique life. Why would you ever want to live it as just a summarized and thin version? Through Jongmunko Baksa's Humanities, I invite you to discover even deeper and richer insights for yourself. Let us nurture and enrich your soul together over a long time through the transformative power of human knowledge. If you found this exploration helpful, please subscribe to our channel and click like to join our growing journey of growth. I sincerely and truly wish that only good things, profound realizations, and deep peace fill your life every single day from now on. Knowledge is the steady light that illuminates the path ahead in even the darkest and most uncertain of times. Keep reading. The small seeds of wisdom we plant in our minds today will eventually grow into the magnificent forests of our future. Make deep reading your most cherished companion and watch how it transforms your world day by day. The voices of the past are waiting in the pages of books to guide us through all the challenges of today. Become a modern intellectual who does not just consume information, but actively creates profound new meaning from it. Your journey of discovery has just begun. Every book you open is a new door to a world you never knew existed. Never underestimate the transformative power of a single book to change the entire trajectory and purpose of your life. Stay curious, stay hungry for new knowledge, and let the timeless wisdom of the ages be your constant guide. Across the entire globe and through all of history, reading remains the universal bridge to human understanding and connection. Let your own thoughts take flight on the wings of the wisdom you find within the pages of your next book. This exploration was produced by Dr. Jongmoon Ko. May your path always be lit by the light of wisdom. Thank you. Check out related topics below, like reading habit and success habits. Continue your journey of expansion today. Thank you for watching. For more insights, contact us at k391198@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe and like. See you next time. Thank you.